My name is Robb Crocker. I'm CEO of Funnelbox Video Marketing, as well as President and CEO of Uberstock, Stock Footage, and author of Stock Footage Millionaire. Funnelbox is a video marketing agency, so we help organizations leverage video, primarily with social video, to really drive real marketing and sales results. Uberstock was started out of Funnelbox, and it happened somewhat accidentally. I was looking for some stock footage to use in a production for a client for Funnelbox, and I couldn't really find what I needed. But what I did stumble across was some of these microstock sites that were just starting to get into microstock footage. Microstock is the idea that everyday normal contributors, producers and shooters can actually shoot and sell stock, as opposed to big huge companies. And I thought, wow, that's pretty cool that just an ordinary person like me can upload footage to this place, and if it sells, I can actually make money. So I started with a little test, and it started to make money, and I realized, wow, this could be something pretty cool. So I started shooting specifically for stock footage and started uploading, and did really well. It's fascinating. I mean, selling microstock, you don't know who buys your footage. You know, our footage has shown up on commercials for Discover Card, for Scion, for AT&T. It's shown up in presidential election commercials. Two of my 3 daughters are actually in the opening credits for Parenthood. So the TV show Parenthood. I mean, everybody's using stock footage, from broadcasters, from TV shows, to news outlets, to digital signage, let alone, you know, on social media as well. So Adobe is a distributor of content that Uberstock produces. So that's actually how we make money, is by you know, uploading our content to Adobe Stock and other stock footage sites, and then when it sells, we actually get paid. I think with this integration that Adobe's doing to make it easy for folks to upload stock footage content right out of the Premiere Pro timeline, is just, it really takes out that first initial hurdle, and maybe even a couple of those first initial hurdles that people were worried about. Like, they didn't really want to go through the process or trouble of figuring out, you know, how do I upload, how do I sign up for an account, how do I do the keywording, and, you know, all that stuff. Adobe's just really making it easy for people to start contributing, and I think it's going to be a real benefit to contributors, and, you know, ultimately to buyers, to users. Because they're going to get more high-quality content up in the cloud, up in Adobe Stock, that they'll be able to buy. So at Funnelbox, we are Creative Cloud users. The Creative Cloud touches virtually every piece of what we do at Funnelbox. So whether that's preparing presentations or storyboards, or doing the post-production with Premiere or with After Effects, with audio mixing and sweetening, obviously with Photoshop. I mean, we use the Creative Cloud in every step of our process. I would say probably the biggest takeaway I would tell most people is, if you're gonna start shooting stock footage, you should really focus on something that you enjoy shooting, something that you know something about. To focus on a niche. So if you're a huge football fan and you know football inside and out, I'd shoot football. That's one of the things. People sometimes go on stock footage sites and they see something that sells well, or they think sells really well, and they think, well, that's what I need to shoot too. But ultimately what ends up happening is, when you try and copy folks, it doesn't work, because it doesn't look authentic, it doesn't look real, and I find that most people who succeed focus on shooting stuff that they know and that they enjoy shooting. So that would be my main tip.